Zhihang, Air China General Manager for North America, spoke with China Daily on recent changes in U.S. visa procedures for Chinese nationals and how Chinese-U.S. relations have affected the airline.
Mr. Chu, have you seen any good or bad beyond your imagination about the performance of Air China in North America since you have been not here?
Well, I think for the most part, what I've seen is it's positive. We have a much better name recognition in the United States, a much better reputation in the United States than we used to have. And we're involved locally with the communities, with organizations here. So when I joined, we operated on very aged 747 airplanes. The seats were old styled. But today, our product is on par with any of our competitors.
A naturalized U.S. citizen, Chu is the first foreign national to be hired as a senior executive in China's civil aviation history.
When I joined, we had 16 weekly frequencies. Today, we have 35 weekly flights. We started out as a government agency. There were no airline companies before. But in the old days, that government agency also operated airplanes. A government agency's goal, apparently, was not to make any money. Our considerations now are primarily economic. A very prestigious organization here locally in Los Angeles called LAEDC, Los Angeles County Economic Development Corporation, commissioned a study some years ago. And it concluded that a wide-body airplane, a direct flight from overseas, brings an impact of $623 million on an annual basis to the local economy, as well as supporting directly and indirectly about 3,200 jobs.
Nevertheless, Chu has encountered some challenges along the road.
In terms of branding, we have so much work to do, so much. Chinese companies traditionally are not believers of branding. Also, in terms of product and service, as I said, the competition is tremendous these days in that area. The U.S. companies, U.S. air carriers, now they have more capital available to them to invest in their product. So they are very quickly, very aggressively improving their product. It puts tremendous pressure on us as well to further improve our product as well.
The simplified U.S. visa rules have boosted Air China's business, Chu says.
I personally started to work on this issue in December of 2005. So after 6 long years, finally, if you just look at the numbers, this fiscal year, U.S. embassies and consulates in China have reported that they've issued over 1 million visas for the first time in history. And that's a 42% increase year over year. What that means is that more people, more Chinese nationals can travel to the United States, which they really want to.
Soon after joining Air China in 2004, Chu began advocating relaxed visa policies so more Chinese could visit the United States. He has given speeches and met with U.S. government officials about his cause.
As I said, tremendous progress has been made, and a lot of credit goes to a lot of people. I would want to mention Ambassador Locke, who keenly understands how important commerce and business is to the bilateral relations between two countries. Every time I see him, we would exchange notes on the visa issue. The wait time has come significantly down from about 100 days less than 2 years ago to about 2 days today. Our challenge before was we didn't have enough people traveling out of China to the United States, but we would like to have more. And now the progress on the visa front made that possible. And so now more people can travel out of China to the United States. So we shifted quite a bit of our selling from the United States to China. And so we're carrying more people coming out of China than we carry from the U.S., meaning out of U.S. to China.
To better compete in a tight market, Air China has worked to improve customer service in recent years.
We have a very good call center here in North America, which is right downstairs from where we're talking now. And it's a very significant piece of our strategy in that it provides very responsive service to both our passengers and to our distributors. And that makes it very easy for people to do business with us.
Addressing Air China's strategic plans for North America over the next 2 years, Chi intends to focus more on China while continuing to strengthen the airline's brand and the service.
Obviously, we hope that Chinese economy won't slow down too much. We're pretty confident they will continue to grow. Now, another thing we want to do is to continue to improve our product. The introduction of the 777 is a very important component of our product strategy. And we want to introduce Wi-Fi, we want to introduce in-flight connectivity, better seats, better food. Product improvement, product enhancement is also a very important component of our overall strategy.
Thank you, Mr. Chen.
Okay.